Good evening, all. I was going to do a reading on divine channel. And what I have up here is when the pendulum first began connecting in the way you're seeing now. There were some different healing formations made, and the pendulum would just point to certain objects and show how to lay them, where to set them, to get this energy flow going for healing various things. And this one is called Pendulum Energy Formation for Healing the Heart Chakra or Heart Center. And what you can see from it is the death card, a tarot card, is underneath. And there is a shaman male stone placed on it. And again, this was all done spontaneously through pendulum, direction. Not directing me, but again, just spontaneous. And then a picture of Mother Mary beneath it, and the way the energy connections are made. This is, and it's placed on the bed, which is interesting, to help dispel the dream or illusion. So this is here, and there were a few of them that float. I may have some other images on my Facebook that I might use underneath, or for some of the readings that come, because it'll be interesting to see the energy, that comes. It's good energy to have there. So I was going to go ahead and go through these questions I had, because someone and a few people have asked how to make communication with spirit stronger, how to strengthen it, develop it, or open it. And I was going to go ahead and put these questions out there and see what comes, okay? So here we go. The first question is, where does divine channel come from? Okay, so silence, silence in the freeing up of light, okay, sends this resonating, or sends this, what I'm hearing is more river of grace through. And this is what brings up various divine speech or messages, connections that live. And you can see the pendulum is going above, like above all of this, that lives above the physicalities or the entrapments of mind. Okay, it lives above that. It is not confined by any of that. So it doesn't come from that. Okay, it comes from a place that's much higher, and it really doesn't have to do with a personhood. It has to do more with the cosmic flow of energy that lives within all things. Okay, so anything else with where does this divine channel come from? Okay, heaven, really. It comes from a primal source. Okay, primal source when it is flowing with purity and with pure spirit. Okay, so why is divine channel blocked? Okay, why do some feel it, others don't, or maybe some aren't getting that clarity to it? Why would it be blocked? Okay, because it isn't coming. Okay, because it needs to continue to, it needs to flow in a direction like straight up. Okay, it needs to come from from place of energy. Okay, energy now that is not resonating with resonating with more debris, a lot of debris, okay, mental debris or grasping, attachments, these kinds of things. Okay, so it's more needs to just flow very freely that way. And continue to flow that way, okay? So not just come in little bits, more of a free flowing, just like a river. If it's, trapped, it's got a lot of rocks or debris or branches holding it back, it's gonna dam up. Okay, so those things need to be removed and dislodged and open up in order for this channel to be unwavering, be with one direction, always moving, really, always moving. Okay, so not captured in any way or stopped. It just needs to continuously flow. All right, so how to stay connected to divine flow. Okay, this is a good one because we're seeing or we're hearing that there's blockages would be due to different mental or emotional states and blocks and various things. And one may still get messages, but it will be, it'll be just a little bit different. A little different, and so it doesn't make it still not worthwhile or anything. That's not the meaning. I mean, because there's a lot of people that have this special gift, but it's not like they're, there's still all of the regular emotional debris and things. And so is this a little bit different, or is it pretty similar? Interestingly enough, it's saying that there are differences in that way in terms of the way the energy moves. If it moves in this continuous free flowing of energy, or if it is more I guess sort of not completely flowing that way would be the other thing, right? Because again, as we say, there's going to be different debris in there that's blocking it, or energy channels haven't been opened where this can just live freely. All right, and how to stay connected to it. Okay, stay, you can see going to the feet, stay grounded. Okay, stay grounded in earth, in mother, really, and mother would be this divine, divine mother as well as Mother Earth. Okay, mother. Okay, so stay very grounded there within the natural way, okay, to receive these, the flow of it. Okay, that's where it lives, okay? It doesn't live in an individual. It lives, or some special qualities one might have. It lives, because there's a lot of people that have special qualities. It doesn't come, so it's like, okay, it lives because it lives beyond that. It lives in this place of the cosmic place, all right, which is far beyond the reaching of anything physical. Okay, so to stay connected, you want to stay grounded to nature, to mother, to that strength, to that power. Don't fight with it. Don't really let it have its own time. Okay, see a clock, let it have its own time to come. Let it play out in the way it does, unless it goes way off into spaces where you're just getting lost in a lot of fantasy around it. That isn't where to go, or fear, or even pride and things. Okay, so those things need to go. Okay, because they're not of the pure spirit. Those things need to go. So just kind of take a peek at that, take a look at that. Okay, and stay here. Okay, again, it's just showing this ground of being, this groundedness. So important for that. Anything else with that? Okay, so we see it's pointing to this shaman, this male stone, okay, which is shaman. Okay, so a shaman is one that is a seer, okay, one that sees in the dark. All right, so that one knows the passages in the dark. They're not using their physical eyes, right? They're using their the light of the spirit. Okay, so that's, that's like their radar, really, to see as these visions come and flow and bring energy and messages and connections. Okay, this is the shaman way. And so you live in that space of clear light of spirit and allow that to shine up things, okay, without it being anything to do with your physical eyes. Okay, so one who sees in the dark, and that one also sees it, intuits it, and brings it forward in a way to benefit others. Okay, and also, when doing so, is not caught up in ego mind with it. Okay, laying your world on it, more like, a seeing without all of that added. So you just allow it to flow and to be what it is. Okay, and seeing all hearts as one in that way. Okay, so shaman, male stone, and divine mother connected. Okay, you see those two, and that's getting quite a force around it. Okay, and now we may even be getting some messages here as we connect to the divine Mother Mary's heart. And this is a vision that I've seen many times of Mary. Okay, she is saying that, okay, so be not afraid to come to the spirit heart of yours and be speaking about it without having to, without needing an audience, really, without needing to prove anything. Yeah, we've got so much out there of that in the world now, don't we? And to come, and to saying I'm right, you're wrong, or anything, just let it flower, let it be. Don't be afraid of it. Okay, join it, come together with it. Okay, shaman stone is the way too, which has to do with, magical energy, of magic, in a good way. Okay, not magic in trying to have powers and things, but more magic in the magic of spirit, the way it breathes its wonders, the way it breathes its phenomena too, that is kind of like blooms like little lotuses, really, for all to enjoy and smell and revel in. We're really, and these are for all. This is the spirit of the universal spirit we're speaking of. Okay, so anything else? So again, you see those joined together as being the same. Now, Mother Mary, she is not, as much as one wants to put a modest, shy, sweet thing in which she's also extremely potent. It's, the joining of that with the shaman is not any different than her heart. They're the same, and you can see the shaman stone so grounded and earth-like, and she's got that light ethereal way that is also very potent and Kali-like, truly Kali energy-like. Okay, and you see the death underneath. Okay, death being a good thing in this way, which would be death of suffering. Okay, that brings forward more and more, death of all that persona and all those things that have been gathered and collected, so that light really can breathe in those spaces and something new and wondrous can flower there. Okay. Feels like that's ending, but possibly not. So she is here. She's here, like sweet waters, like fragrance. Okay, like man. Okay, like man woman joined. Okay, as one heart, as a union. Like man woman in love with truth. Okay, man woman in love with truth. Okay, this is the love that's here. Okay, most people think of man, woman, love in other ways. Okay, this is in love with truth, as truth, in one heart, really. Okay, anything else? Okay, it feels like to be ending there. What are our guides helping us to understand about divine flow? Ooh, it got kind of, feels very, okay, life-filled, I guess. Something was really felt there that flowed in. Okay, so our guides are telling us to, again, come out of this way that you think things should be. Come out and open your doors and windows, okay? Let light come in, let love come in, let friendship come in, let simplicity come in, okay? Let moonlight lit water come through and let it rise above. Okay, let the moon rise above, okay, and not be just in the sky. It sounds odd, but you know that the moon energy, okay, which is just more that cosmic energy, come into you, right, and bring its wonders, bring its secrets, okay. So this is guides helping us understand it. We cannot, because it comes from mystery. But it is a good thing to have more and more and more of on the planet, as it will bring awareness to something beyond these physical limitations most have themselves confined into, okay? So it's a good thing to bring this and let it run, just let it run, okay? And be free and have its time and place and its voice, its speaking, and as well as bringing quiet, okay, the more quiet to the mind, right? Okay, anything else there? Guides say have your mind in light. Okay, have it in light. All right, so what are the aspects of those that have this flow of divine come through them? What aspects might they have? Okay, they have, you know, you can't get around this, but Kundalini energy. All right. Okay, they have sacred feeling. They have pristine, sometimes awareness, or pristine thinking, or pristine visions. Okay. They have simplicity. They have simplicity. They have they have freedom as goal, or freedom in heart, okay? One of the two. Freedom, okay? Freedom as goal, freedom in heart. They have okay, sacred. Again, we say that sacredness is coming up again, treating things as sacred. Okay, and okay. Okay, so again, have to be, and you know, there's innocence in there. There's innocence, right? And this was brought up before. An innocent way of, you know, innocence really means that you don't have all these deceptive things in there, you know, that you want to have and play with, and just, you know, really no deception, okay, no falsehoods in there, no masks, these kinds of things. All right, anything else? Boom. Okay, so just don't worry about it, really. Okay, don't worry about divine channel really as a feeling. It's not that matters as much as what matters are the right nurturing, the right feeling, okay, the right feeling, the right light, okay, the right sayings, okay, which mean, you know, reading the right things, hearing the right things, immersing in things that awaken your mind and your heart to goodness. anything else. Okay, so it feels like that's about it, but let's just kind of stay with this image and see what happens. Okay, so there it is with balance. My hand's totally still, people, believe it or not. It is still. Okay, so it's just showing balance around the heart, balance around this imagery. Right. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good night. Bye.